Did you know that many people love coffee but are afraid it might raise their glucose and harm their health? Just imagine, you sip that warm cup in the morning, hoping it will give you energy, and suddenly discover you might be doing something bad for your body. It's scary, right? For those living with diabetes or prediabetes, this concern is even greater. It's normal to feel a pit in your stomach just thinking that something so delicious could affect your health. But don't worry. In today's video, we're going to unravel the mystery of coffee. You'll understand how it really affects your blood sugar levels and find out how many cups you can enjoy without worry. Get ready to learn and enjoy your coffee with much more confidence. But before we continue, make sure you're subscribed to the channel because I'll be bringing you a series of videos that will help you manage your diabetes and regain your health. Let's get started. Coffee and diabetes. Coffee is one of the most popular drinks in the world, and many people love having a warm cup in the morning. For those with diabetes or prediabetes, the question arises, will coffee raise my blood sugar? This is a very common question. The truth is that coffee has no carbohydrates, which are responsible for raising glucose levels. However, the caffeine in coffee can slightly increase insulin resistance, which can mildly affect blood sugar levels. This means that while you enjoy a coffee, it's important to remember it may have a small effect on glucose levels, but how your body responds also depends on your diet and lifestyle. A good idea is to try coffee without sugar. Daily consumption. Many people wonder, how much coffee is safe to drink in a day? Science says we can consume up to 400 milligrams of caffeine daily, which is about 240 milliliters cups of coffee. That's pretty cool because you can enjoy your coffee without worries. But keep an eye on it, as not all coffee has the same amount of caffeine. An espresso might have between 30 and 50 milligrams of caffeine, while filtered coffee can have between 80 and 200 milligrams. So, it's important to know how much you're drinking. And don't forget that caffeine is also found in other drinks like sodas and even chocolates. So, when drinking coffee, it's worth counting your cups and making sure you're not overdoing it on caffeine from different sources. Caffeine variation. When talking about coffee, one interesting thing is that the amount of caffeine can vary greatly depending on how it's prepared. For example, an espresso, which is stronger and more concentrated, may contain between 30 and 50 milligrams of caffeine. Instant coffee can have anywhere from 30 to 120 milligrams, while filtered coffee can range from 80 to 200 milligrams per cup. This means that even if you have 2 cups, you might be consuming different amounts of caffeine each time. The way coffee is made and the amount you use also affect the caffeine content. So, it's good to pay attention to the type of coffee you're drinking and ensure you're within the recommended amount. That way, you can enjoy your coffee calmly and worry-free. Effects of sweeteners. When it comes to coffee, many people like to add something to make it sweeter, right? But it's important to know how this can affect glucose. If you add sugar to your coffee, it can raise blood sugar levels. Some people use more natural options, like honey or piloncillo, thinking they're better, but those can also elevate glucose. Artificial sweeteners are a tricky topic because they are relatively new and we're still learning about their effects on the body. For now, we know they typically don't immediately raise blood sugar levels, but may have other effects, especially in the stomach. If you can get used to drinking coffee without sweetening it, that would be a much better choice. It's a great way to enjoy the true flavor of coffee. We're halfway through the content, and I noticed you haven't liked the video yet. It's very important for YouTube to continue promoting our videos. In this way, we can keep helping you face diabetes in a healthy way. So, please give this video a like, okay? Now let's continue. Adding milk. Many people also enjoy adding milk to their coffee, whether it's cow's milk or plant-based milks. It's good to know that plant-based milks like almond and coconut milk generally have fewer carbohydrates than cow's milk. However, don't forget to check the labels, as some plant-based milks may have added sugars. Cow's milk, on the other hand, contains about 10 g of carbohydrates per 200 milliliters, regardless of whether it's whole, lactose-free, or skim. The difference among these types of milk is more about the fat content than the carbohydrates. Whole milk, for example, may help absorb carbohydrates more slowly, while skim milk may do this more quickly. So, choosing the right type of milk is important for keeping glucose levels under control. Cream substitutes. Another thing people like to add to their coffee is cream. but it's important to be cautious with substitutes. Some creams, whether powdered or liquid, may contain hydrogenated oils that don't directly raise sugar levels but can be harmful to health in other ways. These oils can accumulate in the arteries and increase the risk of problems like heart attacks. Additionally, many regular creams contain a lot of sugar, which is a problem for those with diabetes. Even sugar-free creams may still contain these unhealthy oils. So, when choosing a cream for your coffee, it's better to opt for versions that don't have these bad ingredients. Stay vigilant and choose healthier options to ensure your coffee remains delicious and, at the same time, friendly to your health. Coffee drinks. When it comes to coffee, it's easy to get carried away by those delicious drinks we find in coffee shops, like frappuccinos or mochas. But these options often have much more sugar than plain coffee. These sweet treats can be a trap, as they contain large amounts of sweeteners, syrups, and other ingredients that quickly elevate glucose levels. Even though the coffee itself is a healthy choice, when you add too many ingredients, you can end up harming your health. So, it's always good to keep an eye on what you're ordering. Sometimes the best option is to go back to the basics of filtered black coffee. It's flavorful and doesn't bring any unwanted surprises for your health. This way, you can enjoy coffee in a more pure and healthy manner. Best way to consume coffee. The best way to enjoy coffee, especially if you're concerned about glucose levels, is to drink it plain, meaning filtered black coffee without added sugar or other ingredients. When you get used to this more natural flavor, you may even find that you enjoy coffee even more. This also helps avoid those unpleasant surprises of increased blood sugar. The taste of coffee is rich and can be appreciated on its own. And best of all, you can drink your coffee confidently, knowing you're making a healthy choice for your body. So, the next time you have a coffee, consider trying this simpler and tastier version. You might be surprised at how much you enjoy it. Benefits and precautions of coffee. Coffee, besides being delicious, offers several benefits, but it's important to know how to make the most of them. It contains no carbohydrates, which means that on its own, it shouldn't raise your glucose levels significantly. However, caffeine can increase insulin resistance, so it's important to pay attention to the amount and frequency of your consumption. If you drink too much coffee or are very sensitive to caffeine, it could affect your health. Ideally, enjoy black coffee without added sugars or other ingredients to ensure you reap all its benefits healthily. This way, you can drink your coffee with confidence, knowing you're taking care of your health and keeping your glucose levels in check. Making the right coffee choices makes all the difference. In the video, we explored everything about coffee and its impact on glucose levels, demystifying some common questions. It became clear that when consumed the right way, coffee can be a delicious and safe beverage for those with diabetes. Remember to choose filtered black coffee, be mindful of sugar additions, and consume in moderation. This helps ensure you enjoy coffee without worries. If you like the content, don't forget to leave your comment, like the video, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more valuable tips on diabetes and health. See you next time.